students, this is Nehala Khera, your science teacher. Today we continue our chapter number 6, class 9's biology, and that is tissue. So students, in first part you have learned about plant tissue. Yes, we talked about plant tissue and different types of plant tissue. So tissue is a group of cells having similar structure, function, and also having a common origin. And the study of tissue is called histology. And primarily, we have two types of tissue. So, plant tissue and animal tissue. In the first part of this chapter, we cover plant tissue. So, plant tissue basically प्लांट्स में जो टिश्यू पाए जाते हैं उनको हम प्लांट टिश्यू कहते हैं. एंड प्लांट टिश्यू फर्दर डिवाइड इन टू पार्ट्स, मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू और मेरिस्टेमस टिश्यू एंड परमानेंट टिश्यू. सो स्टूडेंट्स, वी डिस्कस both tissues in detail in the first part, and in this part we cover animal tissue. So basically we have four types of animal tissue. The first is epithelial, and second is muscular, third connective, fourth nervous or nerve cells. So start with epithelial. So epithelial basically it's means outer layer or protective layer of any organs. So we have 5 types of epithelial. The first is squamous, second cuboidal, third columnar, fourth ciliated, and fifth glandular. So we discuss in detail. Now the second is muscular animal tissue. So they are responsible for movement and they have especially contract and relax muscles and never expand. So we have 3 types of muscular. The first is striated, and second is smooth, and third is cardiac muscles. So striated muscles, voluntary muscles, and smooth muscles, involuntary muscles, and cardiac muscles, heart muscles. Now moving to the next, connective tissue. So the third is connective. So जैसा कि इसका नाम है connective, so this tissue provide connection. So we have different kind of connective tissue in our body. The first is blood, second lymph, third bone, fourth cartilage, fifth areole, sixth adipose, seventh ligament, and the last is tendon. So the last is nervous. So nervous tissue, they can conduct electric impulse, and nervous tissue nerve cells के बने होते हैं. So this is animal tissue. Let's understand all these animal tissue and the types of animal tissues in detail. Start with epithelial. So epithelial, this tissue form the outer layer of body parts. So or we can say it is protective in nature. So it's form protective layer of any organs, and it keep different organs separate, and it is present almost everywhere, like in skin, lining of buccal cavity, blood vessels, etc. everywhere epithelial tissue presents. The cells of this tissue are tightly, very tightly packed and form a continuous sheet. इसमें continuous sheets form होती हैं and cell of epithelium contain very little or no intercellular matrix. इनमें intercellular matrix नहीं होता and epithelial cell lie on a delicate non-cellular basement membrane which contains a special form of matrix that contains a protein called cartilage. And now see the function of epithelial. So as we discussed, these cells protect the undrying cells, and second, epithelial cell form the lining of the mouth and alimentary canals and protect these organs, and it helps in absorption of water and nutrition. So it helps in elimination of water product and it also acts as strato. So student, this is function of epithelial. And now let's discuss the types of epithelial. So we have 5 types of epithelial. So the first is squamous. So squamous epithelial. So students, you are familiar with the cavity of our body parts like mouth, esophagus, nose, pericardium, etc. and the blood vessels. So this tissue form the lining of cavities of all these parts and also the covering of the tongue and skin. ये बहुत ही thin cells, thin means very thin cells होते हैं and ये माउथ के इनर लाइनिंग में और इसोफेगस के इनर लाइनिंग में और कैविटीज में पाए जाते हैं and so it made up of thin, flat, irregular shaped cell which fit together like floor tiles form a compact tissue. You can see in the diagram फ्लोर की टाइल्स की तरह दिख रहे हैं ये, इनमें कोई शेप नहीं है, ये इनरेगुलर शेप में है. सो दिस इज squamous epithelial. And now see the function of squamous epithelial. So it protect the underlying parts of body from mechanical injury, entry of germs, chemicals and drying. So this is squamous epithelial. And the next is cuboidal epithelial. So this tissue forms those tubules and also the gland in our body that perform function of secretion. So it consists of cube like. You can see in the diagram the structure of cuboidal epithelium. ये क्यूब जैसी है. See, and there is no intercellular space, right? So the function of cuboidal epithelial is it helps in absorption, excretion and secretion. Now the next is columnar epithelial. So now let's talk about columnar epithelial. So as we all know that we have a slimy substance called mucus in our body that perform function in respiration activity and also in digestion activity. So the mucous membrane is formed by columnar epithelial, and it also form lining of gallbladder and oviducts. So it consists of cells which are taller in comparison to big boards. So their nucleus is toward the base and the free ends of cells contain thread-like structure called microvilli. So this is columnar epithelium. Now the next is ciliated epithelium. So in our body, substances are made to move like the ovum, air, etc. So in our body parts where propelling of substance take place, there we have thread-like structure that act as propellers. So they are villi. So the villi are formed of these cells, and all of you know that villi play an important role in digestion. It increase the area of digestion, and they also line the tracheas, windpipe, bronchi, lungs, kidney, uh, tubules, and oviduct. So they are certain cubical or columnar cells. Cubical or columnar cells that have a free border which bear thread-like structure. This thread-like structure and cytoplasmic outer growth cells that called cilia. So the outer growth is called cilia. So such cells from the ciliated epithelium. So now the function of ciliated epithelium is the rhythmic beating of the cilia moves solid particle in one direction through the ducts. Now the next tissue is muscular tissue. So it is made up of muscles fiber which are long cells. So it allow movement in our body. Now the question occurs, how muscles can cause movement? Can you tell me? Yes, they contain special proteins called contractile proteins. So these proteins cause contraction and relaxation of the muscles. So basically muscular tissue are responsible for movement because they have a special contract and relax muscles, and they never expand. So we have three types of muscular cells. The first is skeletal muscles, second cardiac muscles, and third smooth muscles. Now there are two kinds of muscles found in our body, voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. So now skeletal muscle is also known as voluntary muscles. Now we can move them accordingly to our own will. जैसे हम चाहते हैं हम उसे वैसे मूव कर सकते हैं. ये मसल्स हमारे अकॉर्डिंग ही मूव करती हैं. एंड दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड skeletal muscles as they are attached to the bone, and they are also called striated muscles because of the presence of dark and light bands over them. And the cells of voluntary muscles have more than one nucleus, and they do not have any branches and have a long cylindrical structure. So, for example, muscle of our hand and leg are called skeletal or voluntary or striated muscles. Now let's talk about involuntary muscles. So smooth muscles are also known as involuntary muscles, and they are also called unstriated. So we cannot start or stop the movement of involuntary muscles. हम ना तो इन्हें स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं और ना ही हम इन्हें स्टॉप कर सकते हैं. हमारा इन मसल्स पे कंट्रोल नहीं होता है. दे आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड स्मूथ मसल्स. and they are also called unstated muscles because they do not have any light or dark bands on them. And the cells of the involuntary muscles are long and have pointed ends. So we have some example of involuntary muscles. So the muscles in the alimentary canal and the rise of our eyes. So we also have involuntary muscles. So this is also known as cardiac muscles. So कार्डियक वर्ड, जब भी आप कार्डियक वर्ड को सुनते हैं सो ये वर्ड मीन्स वो चीज आपके हार्ट से रिलेटेड है. सो दीज आर स्पेशल काइंड ऑफ इनवॉलेंट्री मसल्स एंड द मसल ऑफ द हार्ट आर कॉल्ड कार्डियक मसल्स. हार्ट की जो मसल्स होती हैं उनको हम कार्डियक मसल्स कहते हैं. एंड दे परफॉर्म रिथमिक contraction and relaxation throughout our life, and they are cylindrical in shape. They are cylindrical in shape, you can see in the diagram, and they have branches and there is a single nucleus. They have branches and they have a single nucleus. And cardiac muscles consist of individual heart muscles are connected by intercalated discs to work as a single functional organ. Now, so the next is connective tissue. So students, so let's understand the connective tissue. So as the name, it's connect one part to another part. ये एक पार्ट को दूसरे पार्ट से जोड़ता है. सो एंड दे आर लूजली बाउंड सेल प्रेजेंट इन एन इंटरसेलुलर मैट्रिक्स and these matrix can be of different types. It could be fluid, it could be jelly like, different kind of matrix, and depending upon the functionality of the connective tissue, the nature of the matrix varies in them. Let's see, we have different kind of connective tissue. So the first is blood. So blood is a connective tissue. So the main function of blood is to transport gases, food, waste material and hormones in the body. So therefore blood has a fluid matrix present in it, which is called plasma. So connective tissues में एक मीडियम होता है जिसे हम मैट्रिक्स भी कहते हैं. सो ब्लड में ये मीडियम प्लाज्मा है, एंड ये जो प्लाज्मा होता है इसमें बीच बीच में कुछ सेल्स भी होती हैं, एंड this plasma contain the red blood cells and the white blood cells and the blood platelets. So the RBC or red blood cells have hemoglobin pigment which carries oxygen to tissue, and white blood cells fight disease, and platelets are involved in clotting of blood when injured. So the plasma also contains proteins and hormones in it. So we can say blood is a connective tissue and the medium or matrix in blood is plasma. Now the next is lymph. So lymph is also a connective tissue, and lymph is colorless fluid that carries white blood cells throughout the human body in lymphocyte vessels, and there are lymphoid organs present in the body that produce lymph, and together they form lymphatic system, and some of them are lymph node and tonsils. Now, lymph and blood are quite similar ex- except for a few differences. So, it contains only white blood cells. Lymph contains only white blood cells, and it contains less amount of blood protein, calcium and phosphorus, but more glucose, and it follows in one direction only. सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन में फ्लो करती हैं. Let's see the function of lymph. So it carries oxygen and minerals to the cell in the body and carries back carbon dioxide and water materials back into the blood, and it keeps the body cell moist. It maintains the volume of blood, and it helps in eliminating harmful bacteria and virus from the body, and hence is responsible for the immunity of human being. This is very very important. And it absorbs fat from the intestine and transport them throughout the body. So these all are the function of lymph. Now you can understand the lymph is as important as blood. Now the next connective tissue is bones. So bones form a framework of the body over which the muscles are wrapped together, and the bone tissue is strong and inflexible in nature. ये बहुत ही स्ट्रांग होते हैं और फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं होते हैं, ये इनफ्लेक्सिबल होते हैं. Therefore, the bone cells are present in a rich matrix which is formed from calcium and phosphorus. बोन्स में जो इनका मीडियम सॉलिड होता है, सो जो मैट्रिक्स है वो सॉलिड होता है, एंड इनके मीडियम में बोन सेल्स होती हैं. जैसे ब्लड के मीडियम में जो प्लाज्मा था उसमें जो सेल्स थी वो आरबीसी, डब्ल्यूबीसी एंड प्लेटलेट थी, वैसे ही बोन्स के मीडियम में जो सेल्स होती हैं उन्हें हम बोन सेल्स कहते हैं. Now, and the bones allow the blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, and nerve fiber to travel through them. Now, I have an image of bone. You can see the inner part, and this is called central canal, and the outer part is called lunghi, and the middle में ये जो दिख रहे हैं पार्ट्स, इन्हें हम लैमिना कहते हैं, लैमिना. So this is the image of bone. And now the next tissue is the cartilage. So cartilage is a kind of connective tissue. So cartilage is present over the joints of the bones and provide them with a smooth structure. For example, in the nose tip and ear pinna, trachea and larynx. सो आपने देखा होगा नोज टिप एंड ईयर पन्ना की जो बोन्स होती हैं वो काफ़ी फ्लेक्सिबल होती हैं, स्मूथ होती हैं. सो देयर इज कार्टिलेज एंड दे कंटेन सॉलिड मैट्रिक्स. इनका मीडियम जो होता है वो सॉलिड होता है, एंड दिस मैट्रिक्स मेड ऑफ प्रोटीन एंड शुगर, एंड दे हैव homogeneous matrix, and it provides support and flexibility to various part of our body. So जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया ये बहुत ही फ्लेक्सिबल होते हैं, ये बोन्स में फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी देते हैं. So हमारी जो नोज की जो बोन्स होती हैं, एयर पिन्ना होते हैं, ये कार्टिलेज के कारण बहुत ही फ्लेक्सिबल होते हैं. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज ligament. So a ligament connects two bones together and it has an electricity which facilitates the connection, and the cells of ligaments have a little matrix. बहुत ही कम मैट्रिक्स होता है इनमें. सो बोन्स को बोन से जोड़ने के लिए जो टिश्यू होता है वो कौन सा होता है? लिगमेंट्स होता है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज टेंडन. सो लिगमेंट बोन को बोन से जोड़ता है एंड टेंडन मसल्स को बोन से जोड़ता है. सो टेंडन टिश्यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर कनेक्टिंग bones and muscles together, and they have limited flexibility but very great strength. So student, these 2 points are very important for you. Ligament connect bone to bone and tendon connect bone to muscles. Now the next is areolar. So areolar is a tissue act as a filter in between the space present inside the organ of the body. So ये एक फिल्टर की तरह होता है and it help in repairing other tissue as well as, and it is found in the skin and bone marrow. ये स्किन में and bone marrow में होता है. So this is areolar. So we understand all about connective tissue. So basically this tissue provide connection, and the common thing in all connective tissue is the structure. So इनके structure में एक medium होता है and that medium is known as matrix, and matrix के अंदर cells होती हैं. So the next animal tissue is the nervous tissue, and this is very very important tissue for your exam. So students, can you tell me how do we react to stimuli? So this is because of the nervous tissue present in our body, and they are capable of transmitting information quickly from the brain to different parts of the body and vice versa. So ये बहुत ही क्विकली इंफॉर्मेशन को ब्रेन से कलेक्ट करके हमारे डिफरेंट पार्ट्स में, बॉडी पार्ट्स में ट्रांसमिटेड करता है, एंड देयरफॉर नर्वस टिश्यू are found in nerves, brain and spinal cord. The nervous tissue is made up of cells called the nerve cells or neurons, and these neurons connected together to form the nerves of our body. So let's understand the structure of neurons. So it is elongated cells with a cell body that consists of some branch-like structure called dendrites. ये जो branch-like structure होती हैं इसकी, इसे हम dendrites कहते हैं. And there is a nucleus present in the center of the cell body. Cell body के जो center में होता है ये, इसे हम nucleus कहते हैं. And the nerve ending of the cell are connected with the cell body by axon. ये जो पार्ट है इसे हम axon कहते हैं. And a nerve cell can be up to 1 meter long. इनके सेंट्रल में न्यूक्लियस होता है एंड ब्रांच लाइक स्ट्रक्चर को हम डेंड्राइट्स कहते हैं. एंड नर्व एंडिंग, नर्व की जो एंडिंग होती है, एंडिंग ऑफ द सेल आर कनेक्टेड विद द सेल बॉडी. ये सेल बॉडी से कनेक्टेड होते हैं बाय एक्सॉन। ये एक्सॉन के थ्रू ये कनेक्टेड होते हैं। सो दिस इज नर्वस टिश्यू and they can conduct electric impulse, and nervous tissue are made up of nerve cells or neurons. So students, in this chapter we talked about tissue and different kind of tissue, the plant tissue and the animal tissue. But before leaving the class, I have some questions for you. So students, find out the answer of these following questions yourself. And if you have any problem or doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Till then, students, stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching my video.